So my name is Onishi Judith Chinedu.
I'm Chernobalde.
I am Richard Kwabena Ejay.
My name is Nduiman Alan Donnell.
My name is Val Mbabazi.
My name is Richard Dominio Mogayokwe.
I'm from Nigeria. I've been living in China for about 6.5 years now, and I moved up here with my family, did my first degree. Now I'm completing my master's degree in MBA. And besides that, I'm a member of the Africa 2.0 China chapter board. So yeah, living in China has been fun. You get to pick up a new language, you get to understand how to deal with a whole different type of people with diverse culture. When you come to China, in your first week, you can write a book. In your first month, you can write, let's say, an article. And in your first year, you could barely come up with a phrase to define China. And having lived here for about 6.5 years, I have no idea what to say about China because it's become part of who I am. I came to China a teenager, and I've grown in China. China have made me the woman that I have become today. Strong, tolerant, and ambitious. I've always been ambitious, but now my ambition has been channeled to a specific area. Now I know more of who I am, I know what I want, and China has been able to make me understand that better.
I'm from West Africa, Sierra Leone, Freetown. I'm kind of new here in China. Yeah, I do teach English and I do music, hip hop, rap. That's what I do. China means a lot to me. Yeah, some kind of way it has improved my life. Yeah, so I'm also proud of China. I love Chinese people. I love China too. Well, since as I started before, I'm kind of new. I'm not too used to the culture yet, but I'm experiencing some little changes. There are sort of difference, you know what I mean, from the culture here and in Africa. So it's gotta take time for us to get used to it. So it's like that.
I'm from Ghana, West Africa, and I've been here for 2 years. I'm a student in Beijing, China. China has taught me to be smart in my ways. China has taught me a lot, like how to make money. Business-wise, to appreciate different cultures, because right here in China you get to meet too many other people and you have to try and live the way you both can be cool with each other.
I'm from Burundi and I'm a student here in Beijing. I do architecture. I never visited like many places, like many other continents, so it was a pleasure to come here in Beijing, in China, which is actually nice. China has taught me many things, studies, obviously, education, which was pretty nice, and working with Chinese.
I'm from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. I've been in China for 2 years now, and I came here because China is the world's fastest growing economy, and I thought I'd pick a leaf from that. So yeah, it's been 2 years, but my first experience here for like the first 3 months was pretty different. It was a different culture and a different scenario. But then with time I learned the language and I found out that all these cultures that I am embracing are mind-blowing. They make you... I think my mind has grown more with the effect of the diaspora, hence China. China to me means exploration, difference, and culture. I've learned so much in these past 2 years. I've learned to be more open-minded, more entrepreneurial, more money-making, more open to different societies and culture.
I'm from South Sudan and I've been in Beijing for 3 years. China has taught me that the world is a very small place. Met people from all over the planet here. China has taught me to really have a lot of respect for other people's culture. It's introduced me to a lot of new cultures, and it's really taken me out of my comfort zone, and it's offered me a lot of growth and learning.
Nigeria memory industry is also not so developed. It's not very developed. It is a developing country. Nigeria, they don't use the toothbrush. They use the some stick, like the wood.
How many African countries do you know? Have you ever heard of South Africa?
They, no.
Okay. So, would you like to know more about Africa?
Yeah,
Would you like to?
especially Nigeria.
Especially Nigeria?
Yeah.
All right.
I am Italian and my boyfriend is from South Sudan. So during these 2 years that we have been together, it's been a journey to Africa, different part of Africa, because together with him I met all his friends, so different part of Africa. And the first thing that I want to say, like, because every people then they have different experience coming from different backgrounds and different countries. The thing that all the African that I met, they have in common is the positive attitude towards life. Something that we don't have, that we never had. Where I grow up, everyone is used to see the glass half empty, despite the fact that we have, let's say, everything. No? Instead, African people, no matter which level or education or background, rich, poor, they all have in common these things. They see the glass half full. And that's amazing because that's life. They teach me life. They give me positive energy. That's what I love about Africa. In their music, in their dance, in the way they talk.
Africa is diverse, Africa is beautiful, Africa is bold, Africa is daring. Africa is a virgin land that will sustain the entire world the moment we realize how much power we have. Africa is fun.
That's where I belong, and it's been destined by God for me to be in Africa, and I'm proud of being an African, never mind I'm in Asia.
Africa to me is everything. It's what makes me who I am.
I love Africa, and I'm proud of being there.
Africa is motherland, full of beautiful, kind, intelligent people, which I've never seen most of other continents from other countries.
I'm African, and that's where my roots are. That's where the happiness is, and the joy, and the nature, and my life. So Africa means the world to me. Africa is my world.
African music has heart. African music makes what Africa it is.
It means everything. It's the biggest expression of home that I can imagine, and it has done and given so much to the world that I can't even put it in words. Africa means everything to me.
I am an African.
I am African.
I am Africa.
I am Africa.
I am African.
I am an African.
I am Africa.
I am Africa.
I am African.
I am African.